We just started signing checks.
Okay.
Land use change tax warrants to sign, the first and the second page, please. First two pages, are you doing both pages? I am. Oh, okay. Oh. Second page first. I only saw you do the top.
I didn't make sure. I can know sure about that.
Want to make sure I can send it?
Yep.
See?
Yep.
motion out, finding someone to wear it,
Slow.
so.
Any applicants yet?
One. Well, three, but one's decent.
That was like, oh, sorry about that.
Trustee of the trust funds check request.
I don't think we made a motion yet for the prior meeting for that. We talked about it.
We talked about it, but there was no motion, no.
I make a motion that we withdraw the $36,800 from the town building capital reserve fund that was used to pay for the asbestos snow removal abatement and flooring replacement.
I didn't hear a thing you said, sorry.
We had money in the building fund.
That's what we're doing, is taking it from that to put it into our operating. We're taking from the capital reserve fund, building maintenance. That's what this document does.
These people are paid though.
Yes,
Yes,
there's
yes.
copies of the checks there.
I second your motion.
favor? Aye.
Aye.
September 3rd meeting minutes.
I make a motion that we approve the meeting minutes from September 3rd.
I'll second it. Those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Abstain.
Non-public 1, 2, and 3 from September 3rd.
I mean, this was, we said that you go ahead and write the letter if you want, but it was not approved.
I make a motion that we approve the minutes for the non-public sessions number 1, 2, and 3.
I'll make a motion on 1 and 2.
I'll second that motion.
Aye.
I make a motion that we approve the minutes for non-public session number 3.
And on that too, we didn't see no documents that he came in and accused Mr. Kurt about. And I'm not gonna go on something if I didn't see the document as well. And I really got thinking about this, and I can find it real quick, I'll show it to you. I feel, I am
Is there
going
something
to,
should be in public or non-public session?
that was, let me think of a second. That's not public. We probably better, because I'm not sure. So, yeah, all right.
So are you just, if I can ask for clarification, are you just saying that you did not vote for the letter to be issued? Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
Okay, well, Eric motioned and Joe Beth second, so you want to add on here that Tom did not vote?
And then, well, this is getting in, you want it in non-public. So, I
Well,
don't
we're
know
just
what to
trying
say.
to approve the meeting minutes is all we're doing.
Yeah, Tom did not, that's not what I said. I said that, go ahead and write the letter if you want, but I don't agree. Those are my words.
I think we need, any further discussion needs to be in non-public.
Okay. Did you have a chance to look at, okay, I figured not, which is fine.
I haven't been home yet.
Do you want to have Adam jump in to give his update
Sure.
since he's here?
Update on
Just on the road conditions.
getting there. Getting there, we got a lot of them top coated, obviously they're not complete. We'll have to pick it up next year and add some more top gravel. But we're getting them to the point where they're safer and not so rough.
How about
If I get time, if they get enough traffic poundage and weather-wise, I'll grade it, then I'll relay it again. But for now, it's just in place, like you do, down spread it, keep moving.
Are they plowable?
Oh, yeah,
So you got them all up to that?
not all. Smith ain't even been touched.
And you do have the excavator now.
Mm-hmm.
Any plans on how you're gonna do a Smith Road?
Uh,
Any plans on how you're gonna do Smith Road?
Depends on what road we go. Cause I know everything was held off because you guys were looking into ways of doing things, so.
We was gonna talk legal on that.
I've been waiting to see if you guys have figured anything out with what you talked about.
Should we go into non-public to discuss?
Yeah, because Adam has another non-public, so we can jump in and jump back out. You guys want?
But obviously, there's not enough time to complete them the right way before winter.
You get enough gravel?
I'll have to have more made next spring. But it'll be good enough to get through winter and make them safe.
I make a motion that we go into non-public with Adam.
I'll second it. He had a question.
I think it was pertaining to the letter that you sent to Kurt, Sean Durkin of the state rep. And I was on that meeting, and if you need any information from me about that whole entourage group that walked around there that day, I'm more than willing to let you know my opinion on it or what I saw.
Move that it comes into the non-public.
And the other questions I had was for you pertaining to how are things working with FEMA? Are you guys getting needs met? Are they, keeping you in the loop on what's going on?
We have a meeting with them tomorrow morning. Eric's the chair, I mean, you know about the meeting, right?
Do you want me to be there?
It's a kickoff meeting. I don't,
Just a kickoff meeting?
Yeah.
Just,
everything is going
I
as
think you,
expected with the fire chief. Yeah,
Okay.
the fire chief and I have been in contact with FEMA.
okay. If you do need me, I believe you have my number?
Yep.
Okay, I'm available.
Okay.
So,
You're a representative to all this?
mm-hmm.
I don't think it would
He's
be,
our state rep.
State
I don't think that's a bad idea. To be sitting and listening. If we get questions, we can do it right down there.
Well, it's not our meeting, so I don't think it's appropriate for us to include people.
Is
who-
Joe Kenny gonna be there, or?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
No, it's just FEMA and us. We're past that phase. They've already signed it and, yep.
I knew that, yeah. All right, well, I'm only 20 minutes up the road.
That's fine, and I'll let them know
Sure.
that you're available if, they want you to attend, but.
All right.
What was your first name again?
Sean,
Can I get your number?
434-989-2778. And that's my personal cell, so
434-987.
989-2778.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Or
Not public.
Who seconded that?
Me.
So we can just go into the other room.
I don't know that much about the letter. Well, now I did hear it. All I can say is that Kurt never represented to me that he was there for the town. He never said that. Maybe it was there for them, and he did walk around it, which I think as a resident he had a right to do. But he never represented himself as being, here for the town. mean, I was surprised to see him. I had asked Jeanette, I believe, did the town send him, because I didn't see anybody from the town there. So I just thought that that's the big town in. I think maybe that's where the confusion started. I mean, she had every opportunity to call me out. I had contacted the state and a couple of people who are only steps down from Sununu to, make sure that the state made everything available here that they could. And I thought they did a good job on the two bridges and on Route 3. They did a pretty good job on that, but that doesn't help you guys with the town roads. Yeah. Lancaster's the same thing. They have a little bit deeper pockets, to take care of their stuff, but it was a pretty big chunk for everybody. Even Northumberland had a bridge washout, some road work and stuff.
Oh, it was gas.
Yeah, I know, it was.
Seen anything like it?
Me either. It was crazy. Hey. How was your? Yeah, I drove up some of the roads. It might be 5. Yeah, it was. I'm out on Lost Nation in Lancaster, and I'm up on a high too. And I had an older, so I kind of when I was doing my driveway, I had about a 900-foot long driveway that's about 9% grade at some places, so it's pretty steep. I had very little washout, but I sat out there on my porch and listened to that rain. I was like, oh my God, there's a stream that runs alongside me, and I could hear the rocks coming down the mountain. It was,
scary.
yeah.
Yeah. Scary driving that way.
Yeah, well, they had on the bottom of the hill where the road comes out, they had a bridge washout there, and the whole road was about a quarter of a mile of road closed because the culvert got clogged, and the water was just running right down the road. They have another way to get out there.
They go around the cemetery, there's a trail to get into the cemetery.
Yeah.
But you can't drive it slowly.
Oh, you can't drive. Oh, so how did you?
Well, they have one too, that live just up the hill from that church. So,
Okay.
and then burns in the
Yeah. And it was crazy. It's, a couple of weeks later, all the stuff going on in Vermont after that. Yeah.
I'm glad they got it the second time we didn't, but still bad. We had, there's a stream and it overflowed its waters down here. Still in the process of trying to fix it.
Wow.
Get back online with those 3 by the end of the year.
Wow.
So we just have to run.
Does that go fall underneath the FEMA emergency stuff?
I don't know, because it's private,
No.
so I'm not really sure.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
They didn't know insurance is.
I was worried that there was going to be an issue with FEMA because right after the storm, they came out that FEMA was running out of money. I was like, oh, yeah, this is not good. And I think I don't know for sure, and I haven't heard anything, but I think that they're trying to get that allocated right away. Yeah. Yeah. No. Mhm.
And now it's just scraping together.
I thought that the state had some type of low interest loans that the town could be using to get at least the stuff ready for winter. And then as the work went on, it maybe few gave some money, but you know, I can't do any of that. That's, you know, the town, and each town has its own thing that they have to work out. Yeah, it's complicated. It's slow. Yeah, I know. You do get a stipend for driving down there, which probably covers the gas. But you know, I spend
Hours and days.
well, I go down there once a week from February to June. I'm down there once a week just for the house sessions, and you're there all day. You're there 8 to 10 hours a day. But there's probably twice as much of that reading and trying to educate yourself on upcoming bills and things you're going to look at. It's a lot of time.
Those bills are not just clean cut, it's just really.
Yeah, it's just a lot more. It's much more work than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that's a lot of people
Yeah.
tell you, like, signing around, no, I was signing up for this.
Yeah, they don't tell you that.
No, because the people's around to do that. They will tell you what it's really like.
I've met some great people on both sides.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, on both sides. Actually, just campaigning, getting out and talking with people. I've met a lot of really great people on, you know, both sides. And I always like to tell them, I'm an American person. And that's the way you need to start and talk with people and communicate. Everybody needs to communicate, both sides need to communicate, you know, work through, come to an agreement. So, that's,
Yeah, I know. That's, I have a really terrible,
yeah.
no, what, you're out of session now.
Yeah.
Take a little bit of a break.
Still a lot of stuff goes on too. All of the up and coming bills are already being processed and committees are being formed. And then November, after November, that's when it really starts coming together with committees and testimony. Everything's filed. They have deadlines.
Could you change committee if you want?
You can, but the speaker is usually the one who decides who goes where. So, you're gonna go where you touch.
Yeah.
You don't even have, you don't, if you don't want to be on the committee, you don't have to, but they really recommend you get on the one.
But, that's good.
Yeah. It was 396 state reps. well, 2021, chairman is the 21st person, so there's 10 Republicans, 10 Democrats, and then the chair. The chair is usually the majority side, so Republicans have the majority this session. So they keep it, they'll have a majority tie-breaking vote if it's tie. But the committees really only make suggestions on how you should vote, or if they take the bill that's up in committee, if they want to pass it out on the floor to vote on. So sometimes they decide, sometimes the speaker decides. This is all, learning all of this as it goes.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's been a huge learning curve.
Living it is real.
Yeah. I could never get hired. Any I'd be hired for this thing.
Oh, yeah, I know some people.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, they're trying to introduce payment for the reps because they don't make anything in the amount of time they spend. Not much, maybe $5 grand a year or something instead of nothing. I think you go to some of the other states, and I think in New York they're paid as much as $50,000-$60,000 a year.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's New York.
Yeah. Well, it's also people who do this in work. I don't know. And they have to miss one day a week, due to the session to come into the house to vote. So it was, yeah, it's commitment. It's a big commitment. They're all at the same time.
I know.
It's like you can't. It's like a juggle. This is a.
It is.
Yeah. How much? They don't have an agenda sheet. What's on the agenda?
No, they do sometimes, but we don't.
No, they don't get to see.
Which is really good. Oh, this week at Incur.
I know. It's actually not that bad. As soon as the sun goes down, the temperature drops right away. Throw a fan and you're on.
No, it's not that humid.
No, it's nice. Yeah.
The beach doesn't look that good right now, but it's dry.
It's early this year.
Yeah, because in August I was seeing actually some trees that
Mm-hmm.
come up. But, they're probably a little bit dry.
Yeah.
Maybe some more.
Yeah. We'll get some burnt marshmallow. Had that as a little summer long, gotta get in the fall. Well, it's still summer. Fall. Sun comes up, you take off your switch.
Yeah. Help people go no longer that what's happening.
I think if they took all the money from the state and wanted it and allocated it that way, it would be maybe better. But, you know, everything that I've read and seen is that the average cost per student is anywhere between $17,000 and $20,000 per student. If parents decide to send their kids to a private school and they're only getting a tax credit of $3,500, the school is still saving $15,000 per student. So it's a burden, but I don't know exactly how that works. It is really a burden. And they say you're taking the tax dollar away, but then again, you're also not spending.
Do you know that the highest cost of that is administrative?
It's administrative.
Yeah.
I have an article here on my phone I just sent to somebody. I had a discussion today about it. Manchester has one of the highest percentages of per student for administration in the other state. And the United States spends more money per student than any country in the world.
First thought,
And results.
yeah, obviously. But it's like, I think it's cool. People or something, now it's like, you have to.
Well, the other thing too, that I remember in school, you know, if I had 18, 20 kids in my class. That was a small class. You know, now the average is 9.
Really?
Plus they have the para-education stuff too. You know, if you were behind your parents, you could pay for you to get some tutoring or send you somewhere. You know, now they have the para teachers that, yeah, they're, you know, that's for one student. They got a parent teacher for one per student. Well, that's not my, I'm not in that, it's not my district. Actually, no, I had another selectman meeting to go to. You know, I'd only been able to come here because it's at 4. If it was at 6. Yeah. Yeah, and it hasn't been 5:30. Stratford's is, they start at 3:30, so I can go in there. But everybody else is at 6 or 6:30. Yeah. Yeah.
Your turn.
Want me in there, huh? Jeez.
Yeah. To go to what, so that's why and then I'm like, well, it's probably not a bad idea just for guidance purposes, so that we didn't get off
Get out of here.
on tangents, but we still did that. Are you sealing any of those minutes?
I make a motion that we seal all three of the,
3 or 4? He brought up recruitment.
yeah, I'm not, yeah, okay. I make a motion that we seal non-completing number 1, 2, and 4.
I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
I don't, the only other thing that I have is the right to know stuff for Christina Ennis. I still haven't gotten anything from you two. And is there gonna be an official answer on that, or?
I'll send it. I'll keep forgetting it.
Is there anything coming from you, Tom?
No comment right now.
I'll give her an update. That's all I have. Personnel policy was sent to the attorney.
Want to do public comment?
I got one more thing I want to put through. I want to make a motion that the paperwork on the appeal be sent to the attorney to look at with the questions to be asked, whether or not we're responsible, et cetera, et cetera. I'd like to make that motion.
I'll second it.
Can you give background on that since it happened last week after we came out of non-public?
Say,
And that was after we had said we would do no business after the non-public session.
it's a preliminary notice of appeal of offer to enter into a settlement discussion that was sent out by Mr. Swan to, for the shoreline impact. And I am,
Can I clarify, that was him on behalf of the Conservation Commission, I believe, correct?
what's that?
That was the Conservation Commission.
Yeah. All right, but his name's on it, so I read his name, so.
That's because
You know what
he's
it
the
is,
chair.
this don't do it, we're gonna go through with this, so. And my motion is to send this out to legal to find out whether or not we can be held accountable to start with. And also whether he has any rights. The Conservation Chair, John Swire, has filed an appeal on NHDES shoreline impact permit for Granite State Landfill. The appeal filed by John Swan was denied, which was in the paper. So I would like to know, does the Conservation and Chair of the DCC have authority to file an appeal of this permit on behalf of the Town of Dalton? And could this cause legal expense of the town if this is filed? And also, is the person or town who files the appeal responsible in part or in full of any cost? That's the motion I'm making.
Can I get a
Can I get
copy
a
of
second
that?
on that?
Yeah, I second it.
When I'm done.
Thanks.
I already did. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So, you didn't even give me, after the
No.
motion is seconded,
We
I
discussed
didn't even have
it,
a chance to talk before you called the vote.
we talked
I'm
about it last week, you're just doing this whole thing over again, but go ahead.
People weren't here last week because you had said we were not going to have any regular business after non-public session, and then you brought this up. In non-public, we said it had to be in public, but there's nobody here except Kathy Fountain was working on election stuff and we called her in. Nobody else was here. So I just want to make sure that you understand we're incurring legal costs to do this.
Mhm.
An appeal is just and Carol, you're on the Conservation Commission.
Yeah.
You can speak probably better than I can. My understanding is this appeal is just because when the shoreland permits were filed, Dalton was not notified.
Correct.
And wouldn't we, as a select board, want to be notified when something's filed? Whether we're for or against the landfill is irrelevant here. It's a fact that as a town, we should have been notified. Is there something in?
Correct. We should be notified in all projects. Seriously.
What do you-
You guys are gonna incur more legal anyway, so why can't they go to their legal and ask them and get clarification? This is nothing for a cost to Dalton compared to some other things that are gonna come up.
I'm sorry,
I
I'm
think
having
you
trouble
need to go to
hearing.
legal for everything and pass it by them. That's my opinion.
There's somebody who wants to speak.
Basically, you have, you all do know you're gonna be incurring costs when you send this request off. And getting advice, et cetera, is appropriate. Just wanna make sure you know all of that, okay?
Right now.
Call the vote.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Nay.
I don't know if there's any more public comment.
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Hold on. Can we back up, because we're not adjourning, we're reconvening to attend the budget meeting at the SAU, because we're all gonna be there.
Oh, you can, that's right. Then,
So we're taking a break until 6 p.m.
Right, and then we're not doing any town business, we're just all attending the meeting and
Participating in what goes on.
We don't have to, it was a select.
We don't even be, it doesn't have to be a meeting to go to that.
Just make an announcement.
Because I talked to HMA before, it says, you gotta know, you're a small community, you guys may meet at a cookout. You just gotta learn not to
That's-
talk business.
but that's social, where the SAU budget meeting impacts the town.
Yeah, but we're not talking about it, they're just talking to us, is
We
that
might.
correct?
Yeah, there may be a dialogue. I don't know.
It's the School Funding Fairness Project and SAU 36 and the school board all working together to inform everybody in regards to how the schools are funded, how it affects property taxes, et cetera. There is going to be an interactive section to it, so it is appropriate to at least, announce that even if it's just two of you that attend, that you will be at the meeting.
I think it's
safer that way.
Yeah. safer that way, and we're not going to make any town decisions or do any town business, but we are going to be at the meeting.
Thank you. Well,
Yes.
I don't know, but I have to head over there now.
You're adjourned, reconvene.
Sorry. Sorry.
We're breaking until 6 o'clock.
And then you're reconvening as a board for the meeting.
I think it's a gray area. I mean, technically, we voted to adjourn, but we're going to go to that meeting, but we're not doing any town business
But you're
yet.
not doing town business.
So it's.
They're
one half
attending
a
the
dozen than
meeting.
The other, I think.
They're attending the meeting. It's just acknowledging that we're attending the
I
meeting.
got it. You don't have to say you're going back in the session, you can just say you're going as members of the public.
Take it however you want, Pam.
Yep, you do.
You know where I'm meeting up there?
At the high school.
Oh, the gym or the auditorium?
I believe it's the
Probably the
auditorium.
auditorium, that's what my assumption, but I don't know.
Yeah, I believe it's in the
That's the
auditorium.
biggest place, I would say,
It's wherever all the other people are. That's probably a safe bet.
follow the line.